Hello YouTube RC lovers. Theibault, aka Omar, back with you again, and welcome to episode 1 of my Tamiya MF-01X chassis Jimny build. Been pretty excited to build this car. I actually purchased this kit when it first came out. I had pre-ordered it. I had seen online what it was all about, and it seemed like a very versatile chassis. And that turns out to be true. I mean, I've seen people doing anything from rally cars with this kit to scale/trail rigs, as well as a racing class growing out of it, running it in box stock form. I'm pretty excited. For me, this particular little kit is just going to be a fun runner, a basher. So I will not be locking the diffs on it. However, I will probably put some AWG anti-wear grease in the diffs just to give it a little bit more diff action. It's been, I don't know how many months since I've had it, but in that time, while it's been languishing in my build queue, I have also procured a few hop-ups for the vehicle. So I'm going to quickly point out what I have, and then we're going to jump into the build, okay? As far as hop-ups go, fast eddy bearing kit. You should always ball race all of your cars. I recommend you do it, and there's no point in not doing it. From all the vids that I've seen, the stock shocks on this guy, they're like little pogo sticks, which is pretty typical for some of the Tamiya chassis. So I picked up the M chassis aluminum damper set for it, just to give it a little bit better suspension. And then I also picked up the Tamiya rear carbon damper stay for it. And then I've never tried this company's Spec R, but I wanted to get these parts genuine Tamiya, but every place was sold out. And I did buy all of those hop-ups with the exception of the bearings, which I bought directly from Fast Eddy, and the dampers, which I picked up, I forgot where, because it's been a few months since I've had them now. But I did get some of these Spec R hop-ups for the vehicle as well. So I do have an aluminum servo mount for it from Spec R. I have their aluminum motor mount for it as well. And then finally, their carbon and aluminum body holder. This little thing right here, from the videos I've seen with people who don't have it, I want to say this is key, because man, that body just shakes without having one of these stays on there for it. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the build as we go through it. As always, please help me out if you do enjoy it. Go ahead and like and share the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you subscribe so you get notifications of my next videos. Without further ado, let's dive right into the build. Alright, our very first step is going to be assembling the rear gear differential. And as I mentioned in the intro video, I am going to use anti-wear grease just to give it a little bit more diff action. So here we go. We are now going to go ahead and attach our differential gear into the back of the vehicle. All right, now we're going to get our counter gear together, and then we're going to go ahead and put the rest of the diff together. Next, we're going to go ahead and attach our rear damper stay to our gearbox. Next up is our Servo Saver. Pretty simple affair if you've ever put any RC kits together. Our steering rod, or rods, and our servo tray are going to be next. Now, I hate building steering rods and turnbuckles, so I did these guys off camera. Just make sure you get them to the required 17 millimeters. Final step with bag A is going to be attaching the battery holder and the servo into the chassis. And at that point, that's going to be it for episode 1 of this build. Hope you enjoyed.